Good morning, YouTube. Coming at you live from Arizona. Where else would we be? Alrighty. I'm gonna just wait for a few moments here for people to kind of log on. So we are starting this a little bit earlier today just because we're actually gonna be busy for the rest of the day filming another video for you guys. So be sure to check that out. I'm sure we'll post some media about it as we're filming. Should be a whole lot of fun. Yes, inside the fourth wall. So you got it. Today we're going to chat a little bit more about the album, and the track that we're going to be talking about today is called Fourth Wall, and it is a really beautiful one. It's grown to be one of my favorites actually, and I am super stoked that I get to talk about it with you guys. So, where am I from? I'm from Texas. Howdy, y'all. Anyway, yeah, getting back to Fourth Wall. So Fourth Wall is one of our slower tunes off of the album, and there was no particular inspiration behind the melody when we wrote it anyway. It was just one of those, earworms, and it was stuck in our head, and yeah, we just wrote it down, and it turned into this really beautiful thing. Fourth Wall it highlights the low end of our trio quite a bit. So most of the melody you find in Fourth Wall is played by Nick and Zach, or at least the solos anyway. In our group we try to pass around the melody as much as possible, just because, why not? We like to display that versatility amongst our group, and especially when you have people who can play particularly the low end instruments with such a singing quality, especially the bass. To play the bass with a very lush and singing quality is incredibly difficult to do. So we are very fortunate to have Nick, who is quite good at doing that. He can play very beautiful things on an instrument that is essentially as big as he is, and that's incredibly hard to do. So we like to highlight that a lot, and actually I wanted to play a bit of what's my favorite part of this tune. We've been posting these previews. If you guys have been watching our stories on Instagram and on Facebook, we've been posting these little previews of the song. But I wanted to play this little snippet of it, of Fourth Wall, for you guys. It's actually my favorite part. I don't know that it's included in the preview that we've been posting, but yeah, this will kind of highlight what I'm talking about with the lush, beautiful singing qualities of the low end. Cool, there you have it. That's that's a bit of one of my favorite moments from this song. And so, to touch a little bit on why it's called Fourth Wall, as I was saying earlier, the melody didn't have any particular inspiration, but after we wrote this tune and then recorded it and went through post-production and all the stuff, and started listening back to it for maybe just brainstorming creative ideas for a title. This idea of the theatrical device called Breaking the Fourth Wall came to my mind. If you're not familiar with Breaking the Fourth Wall, that's just when an actor tears down this invisible veil that is supposed to separate themselves from the audience. So, for example, if you've watched something like House of Cards and you see Kevin Spacey looking directly into the lens and speaking straight to you, the viewing audience, that's breaking, that's an example of breaking the fourth wall. So that idea came to mind for me anyway, with this particular song, because listening back to it, there are a lot of almost somber, reflective, introspective moments in this particular song, and for me, when I hear moments like that in music, I just start reflecting about myself, my own life, what's going around, and it almost feels as if I'm breaking the fourth wall within myself. That may be a little bit far-fetched or too deep, maybe melodramatic for some, but that was my experience with this particular melody, and I talked about that idea of calling it the fourth wall with the guys, and they seemed to agree, so we ended up sticking with fourth wall as a title, and it'll be interesting to hear from you guys if you have a similar or the same reaction to this melody as I did, as the guys seem to have. But yeah, that is a little bit behind. That is a little bit of an inside look behind fourth wall. And it's a fun one. Like I said, it's really beautiful. It's really lush, a bit on the somber side, and the guys play their melodies so beautifully. So we really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let's see. Wow, we got a lot of comments right now. Hello everyone from Atlanta, Italy, Spain. We see some Russian comments. Good morning everyone. Hello from Thailand. Hello, hello, hello. I'm not going to play anything today, unfortunately. No, we are doing this a little bit earlier today just because we're filming another video today, so we gotta get going pretty soon. But yeah, maybe next time I will play a bit of something for you. Where's the bald was a question. Well, alright. When did I start playing, and with what instrument did I start? Good question. I actually I started with the violin. Sorry about that, guys. I think there was a bit of a lag. But yeah, I started with violin around age 8, and yeah, it's my primary instrument, and yeah. Yes, so there was a question asked, did we create the song? So everything that we're talking about in this kind of campaign for this upcoming album called Undefined, everything is original music. So all the content that you're hearing is from us. I know we're known quite a bit for doing these covers of pop songs, rock songs, but the next album that you're going to be hearing from us is all original content, so we're super excited about it. You guys can actually visit our website, or if you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, there are links where you can pre-order the album. So yeah, get on it. Am I a singer? I mean, in my own mind, yes, but to others, do I prefer the electric violin or classic violin? I wouldn't say there's a preference. There is a need for each. It depends on like what capacity you're using the instrument for. So yeah, for me there's no particular preference. Well, that's a bit of a lie. I think I will always prefer an acoustic instrument, the traditional instrument, just because of the natural resonance, and there are all these little subtle qualities to that kind of instrument that you just don't get with an electric. But they each serve a purpose, so it just depends on what you're performing for. Great, guys. Well, like I said, we are actually filming today another video for a song that I think we've talked about in the past called Unsafe Haven. We're super excited about it, and yeah, we're always happy to film and share this content with you guys. So someone will be back tomorrow to chat a little bit more about the album. I'll be back on Thursday and I believe Friday to chat with you guys some more. But anyway, sorry that this is a little bit short-lived, but we'll be back soon. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in, and we'll chat tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.